Welcome back to the world of animals, where we delve deep into the wonders and dangers of the natural world. Today we're exploring a topic that might make you think twice before stepping outside: the deadly prowess of ants. Yes, those tiny creatures bustling underfoot are not just industrious, they can be downright lethal. This isn't just about the annoyance of an ant in your kitchen. We're talking about ants that can alter landscapes, decimate habitats, and even pose a real threat to larger animals, including humans. So, let's take an extensive journey into understanding how these minute warriors can be so deadly in their own right. First up, let's talk about the bullet ant from the Amazon, scientifically known as Paraponera clavata. This ant doesn't just sting. It delivers a sensation so painful it's likened to being shot. Their venom causes intense, prolonged pain, swelling, and even temporary paralysis. Indigenous tribes use these stings as a rite of passage into manhood, an initiation known as the bullet ant ritual, where young men wear gloves filled with these ants, enduring stings for up to 10 minutes. For the rest of us, it's wise to steer clear. Imagine the pain of being shot, but from an insect barely an inch long. This is the reality of the bullet ant's sting. Their venom contains a neurotoxin called ponerotoxin, which is responsible for the severe pain experienced. This alkaloid-rich venom disrupts sodium channels in nerve cells, causing excruciating pain that can last up to 24 hours or more. Bullet ants are also known for their large, shiny black bodies, making them quite distinctive in the rainforest underbrush. They live in small colonies with only one queen who can live up to 20 years, laying eggs in a nest on the forest floor or in tree hollows. Their nests are often hard to spot, making encounters with these ants a surprise in the dense jungle. Moving on, we delve into the world of the red imported fire ant Solenopsis invicta. These ants are infamous for their aggressive nature and their ability to inflict pain through stings that cause a burning sensation, hence the name fire ant. What makes them particularly deadly is not just the sting but their swarming behavior. They can overwhelm creatures much larger than themselves, including humans, leading to severe allergic reactions or, in extreme cases, death. Their stings can cause pustules on the skin, and in sensitive individuals, a single sting can trigger anaphylactic shock. They've been known to amass in such numbers that they can even kill small animals by covering them entirely, suffocating them under a writhing mass. These ants have a unique social structure with multiple queens in a colony, which allows them to rapidly expand their territory. Their venom contains a mix of alkaloids, including solenopsin, which gives the sting its characteristic burning sensation. Fire ants are also notorious for their ability to build floating rafts when their habitat floods, allowing them to survive and spread to new areas. This adaptability has led to their invasive status in many parts of the world, where they've become a significant ecological and agricultural pest. Now let's consider the army ants like Eciton burchellii, which take predation to an extreme. Known for their nomadic lifestyle and massive foraging raids, they can strip an area clean of life. They don't just kill to eat, they kill everything in their path. Their jaws are so powerful they can even tackle small mammals. Their relentless advance leaves little to survive in their wake. These ants are known for their swarm raids where they move in an organized, flowing mass, consuming all in their path from other insects to small vertebrates. Their raids can last weeks and they can consume up to 500,000 prey items in a single day. The army ant's bivouac, a living nest formed by their own bodies, is a marvel of collective behavior, constantly moving as the colony migrates. Their eyesight is poor, but they compensate with an acute sense of smell and touch, using pheromone trails to navigate and communicate. Army ants also have a fascinating life cycle where they alternate between a stationary phase, where the queen lays eggs, and a nomadic phase where the entire colony moves, hunting for food. This cycle can drastically alter the microhabitats they pass through, temporarily disrupting local ecosystems but also playing a role in biodiversity by controlling other insect populations. Perhaps the most terrifying aspect of ants is their sheer numbers. When ants work together, they can take down prey much larger than themselves. From birds to small rodents, no one is safe from a massive ant attack. Their strategy of overwhelming with numbers ensures that even the mightiest fall. They can form living bridges or rafts to cross water or obstacles, showcasing their adaptability and collective strength. Imagine an army of millions, each with a specific role, from soldiers to workers, all working in unison to conquer and consume. Certain species even have specialized castes, like the major workers or soldier ants, with disproportionately large heads and mandibles for defense and predation. Some species, like the weaver ants, use their larvae to produce silk for constructing nests in trees, creating complex arboreal societies. Their nests are a marvel of engineering, where workers pull leaves together and bind them with larval silk, creating a canopy home. But it's not just about predation. Some ants, like the Maricopa harvester ant, have venom so potent it's considered one of the most toxic insect venoms known to science. Their sting can be lethal to humans, particularly in large numbers or to those with allergies. And then there are the siafu or driver ants of Africa, whose swarms can lead to mass evacuation of animals from their path, and whose bites can sever small nerves, leading to temporary paralysis. These ants can consume anything from termites to mammals, leaving nothing behind but bones and fur. Siafu ants are known for their ability to cut through flesh with their mandibles, which are so strong they've been used historically for suturing wounds. Their raids are so disruptive that some animals will flee their homes, leaving eggs or young vulnerable to predation. The raids of siafu can even influence the behavior of larger animals like elephants, who will change their migratory paths to avoid these ant swarms. Moreover, ants can also spread diseases. They are vectors for various pathogens, acting as carriers from one creature to another. In environments where hygiene is poor, ant infestations can exacerbate health crises, spreading bacteria and viruses with their foraging habits. They can contaminate food supplies, leading to outbreaks of foodborne illnesses. Ants like pharaoh ants are notorious for entering hospitals and spreading germs. These ants are particularly difficult to control due to their ability to nest in wall voids, under floors and behind baseboards, making them a significant problem in urban settings. Their presence can lead to nosocomial infections, which are those acquired in hospitals or other healthcare facilities. Additionally, certain species like the carpenter ant can cause substantial structural damage to homes by burrowing into wood, leading to costly repairs. Their colonies can grow large enough to compromise the integrity of buildings, turning their presence from a mere nuisance to a significant economic concern. Over time, they can weaken the structure of homes, making them a hidden threat to infrastructure. Carpenter ants don't actually eat wood but excavate it to make nesting sites, leaving behind galleries that weaken wood structures. Their presence is often detected by piles of sawdust or frass below the wood they've been working on. These ants have a complex social structure, with different castes performing different roles, from foragers to workers maintaining the nest. Let's not forget the psychological impact. The fear of ant invasions or the discomfort of their bites can affect human behavior, leading to changes in how we interact with our environment. From sealing up cracks in our homes to avoiding certain areas known for ant activity, our lives can be quietly dictated by these tiny predators. The constant vigilance required to manage ant populations can lead to stress and anxiety, particularly for those who've experienced severe reactions to stings. This psychological aspect can affect entire communities, especially in areas where ant species like fire ants are invasive. And in agriculture, certain ant species can be devastating. The leaf-cutter ants, like Atta and Acromyrmex, can strip trees of their leaves, affecting entire ecosystems by altering plant growth patterns and sometimes leading to the death of trees. They can move more plant material than any other herbivore in their environment, impacting both natural and cultivated landscapes. These ants don't eat the leaves themselves but use them to cultivate a fungus, their primary food source, inside their nests. They have an intricate caste system where different ants have roles from cutting leaves to tending the fungal gardens. Leaf-cutter ants have been known to defoliate entire citrus groves or coffee plantations, leading to significant economic losses. Their ability to adapt their food sources has made them one of the most successful groups of insects in terms of biomass and influence on the environment. But ants aren't all destructive. They also play critical roles in ecosystems. They aerate soil, disperse seeds, and control pest populations. However, their destructive potential when unchecked can be immense, making understanding and managing them an essential aspect of living with nature. Ants are also involved in mutualistic relationships, for instance, with some plant species where they protect the plants from herbivores in exchange for food or shelter, a relationship known as myrmecophytism. So, next time you see an ant, remember these tiny creatures are not to be underestimated. They are the epitome of teamwork in nature, turning their small size into a collective force that can be deadly. From the forests of the Amazon to your backyard, ants are a testament to the power of evolution and survival. Their ability to adapt, their venomous stings, and their sheer numbers make them one of nature's most effective killers. If you enjoyed this extensive look into nature's tiny assassins, make sure to like this video, subscribe for more wild insights, and hit that bell icon for notifications. Remember, while ants play an essential role in our ecosystem, respect their space and be aware of their capabilities. Until next time, keep your eyes open and your feet moving. You never know what's crawling beneath.